Hey, what's up guys? Austin back here at another video. I'm actually going to go over how to spool up a baitcaster from taking the line off your reel to getting that last little knot off your bait and stuff like that. I'm going to use some things in this video that's not really kid safe. So if you are younger, please don't try this. Ask your parent to do it for you. But this is just how I do it. Take me a lighter and that little tag in there. This is 80-pound braid. I just got it at a yard sale and just threw it on this reel. Just play around with it in the house. I wouldn't fish with it. I mean, I live in Kentucky. It's no need for 80-pound braid up here. I mean, if you live in Florida fishing Lake Okeechobee or Seminole or Kissimmee, I could see 80-pound braid to frog fish with and to flip, but up here 50 pounds plenty. So in this video, I'm going to be using a 13 fishing 7'1" medium heavy Fate Black. I just picked that up. And a Corrado 200 G6 and a 6:5 to 1 gear ratio. So 80-pound braids coming off here, and we're going to put 10-pound P-Line Tactical fluorocarbon on. I love this line. I mean, 10-pound. It has the strength of like 12 or 15. So I see a lot of people doing it like this. A lot of people has them little drills and stuff. But this, I mean, it works, but it's going to take you forever. I mean, you're not saving this line. You're literally taking it off. So do it like you do an extension cord, and it won't get real tight or anything. Not cutting circulation off, but you can go as fast or as slow as you want. Right here, slow, or you can go fast like that. But this reel actually has a deeper spool, but 80-pound braid. I think I got like 75 yards on it, if that. So it shouldn't take too long. I have one of them drills. It's somewhere in my room. I think it's up there on my dresser. It's in the fishing building 1. But this weighs just as fast. So, boom, done. So you see how I had my thumb in there, like that. Put your wrist in, and then boom. Then keep it from unraveling and stuff going all in your floor and stuff. Braid's hard to tie, but you can take a wire tie like a bread tie or something and do it just like that, then pull it. Fluorocarbon and mono it works, braid it don't really, because I'm literally untied that right now. But you can pull it as tight as you want to, and at the end of the day you can still untie it. Like, I mean, I pulled it and pulled it and pulled it, and there it is untied. So I'm definitely putting that in the garbage right here. Okay, so as you can tell, we have a naked spool. So when I change the line, I usually check my spool and everything. So just kind of get that out there. I check for grease, check for dirt and oil and stuff. Make sure it's working smooth and everything. You can feel it in your reel usually if something's going wrong, but I still like to double check. That way I ain't gotta set up and take the whole reel apart. I will do a cleaning video, how I clean my bait casting reels at a later date, but none of them is due for it yet. And I actually got some reels now that I know nothing about, so I'm definitely going to be doing it how I learned and everything. I ain't going to be taking the whole reels apart. All I do is take the spool out and basic clean. So like I said, P-Line Tactical 10-pound line, fluorocarbon. So you got your that right there is called the worm gear. I'm not sure what that's called. I'm going to call it an eyelet. So you feed your line through your eyelet. And a little tip to make sure you get a good even spool is make sure that eyelet is all the way to the right. If you right hand it like this, reel with your right hand, it'll be all the way over to your handle. If you're left-handed, I'm not sure if that'll work or not, but I say it will. So, basically, let's make sure it's over to one side or the other. Really, it needs to be to the right, because when you reel, watch that eyelet, it goes to the left and then back to the right. So I'm not really sure if it matters. I just go all the way to the right as much as I can, so that way it ain't coming back over. It's right over there. Feed your line through the eyelet. So then it'll be down here. See, it's free and everything. Now, some people tie theirs. I do, unless it's like a Lose or a Bass Pro. I tie them, because the reason why I don't with the Lose and the Bass Pro is because I've noticed it has more holes, but they have a rougher edge, and if you pull it real tight, it cuts it. I've done that and done it and done it. So, Shimano's, it takes a minute, especially your older Shimano's like this. I do like the newer Shimano spools, like, well, not your new, but I like the 200i spools. Chronarch MGL spools is okay, but they're like an older one. So if your reel has holes in the spool, you can see it right there. Feed it through a hole, and then get it to come out another one. So then, try to rearrange y'all. So then you're gonna have a bunny loop and a tag in. So what I do, I'll take that. How do I do it? Gotta remember here myself. Okay. So I twist my tag in there. Now I take my tag in, wrap it around, pull it down, and then feed it through my bunny ear. And then twist. So then you got that. You got a double bunny ear right here. So then you feed it through there, and then down here by your spool you have that. This is the incorrect way to spool one. This is just how I do it. Saves some time, still works, still get a good clean knot. So get that down there just like so. And then, as you can tell, you have a nice, I can't really see, you have a nice little knot right there. So you tag in, obviously you're going to cut that off. Cut that as close as you can, but leave just a little bit. So you're not going to be pulling that real hard. It's just something on there. So you're just going to start spooling. Engage your reel and start spooling up. I suggest on fluorocarbon to get better, and mono. About any line you ask anybody, hold tension up here. So as you can tell, I took the reel off the rod. That way it's less going on. So right there is a perfect example of not holding tension on it. As you can tell, I didn't hold tension. I got it wrapped around my handle. So then what I'm going to do, I'm going to disengage my reel and try to get it out. Not really sure how it wrapped around there. And right there it is. So I actually meant to not hold tension on it, but I did not mean to wrap it around my handle. I was trying to show y'all how the spool goes if you don't hold tension. I don't know why it's doing that now. Maybe it's where I have my line up here and stuff. So I'm going to put my line over there. That way it can do its thing. So that's what it was. Alright, here's what I was going for right there. I don't know if you can see it or not, but it has a little hump right there. A little piece of loose strand. So, that's why you want to hold tension on it. That way it don't do that. I suggest like a handkerchief or a sock or something. So, I'm going to grab, let's see here. Here's something that's handy right here. Handkerchief. What I do, I'll take it, and instead of putting my line on it, I'll actually wrap my hand in it. So, put your hand there. Ain't gotta be tight, ain't gotta stay, you just gotta have something to basically protect your stuff here. So, we got the hand wrapped. I'm guessing if you are an experienced angler, bass angler I should say, you already know how to spool a baitcaster, but for the ones that's us now getting into it, it is a lot different than, say, spinning reel. So this is for y'all that's us now starting bait casting. I do put way too much line on my reels, but I mean, if I'm paying, as you can tell, no, I ain't right. I have no idea where I got this. I think Saddlebrook, but that price is not right. That $12.99 is not right. Usually this line's $20 some. So if I'm paying $20 some for line, I'm not gonna change it out a whole lot. My buddy Gage got me switched over to this tactical, and he said he runs it 6 months and he fishes a whole lot more than I do. He fishes literally every day. I have no idea why it's full done that. So right there you go. A full spool, 200 yards, a 10 pound on here. And look how even that is on the spool. Cigar is a great line too. I use it on my finesse gear. But basically what I use the lighter for is on braid, especially on mono and stuff. It don't matter if you use fingernail clips or your knife or whatever, but braid it so it's hard to cut through. It's like a rope. So I actually burned it just like that on the eyelet of the jig. So that's why I was talking about don't try it home if you're younger. And then you're just going to simply put your reel back on your rod. Run it through your guides and tie your bait on. So instead of me titling this How to Spool a Baitcaster, I should have called it Austin Bloopers, because I messed up like 5 times. So I like pulling out a whole lot of line. So that will do me about half of my rod. So then you simply feed that back. Now this is the part that a lot of people get tangled up on because they pulled out so much line. It don't matter if you pull out the line or not. I just do. So it's easier for me. So then you gotta go right back and find your tag in. So it's gonna be right here. And then you're just gonna run it through your guides on your rod. Well, I don't break my rod. I actually was going to go fishing today, but things came up and I just didn't get to. So that done my entire rod. So I'm going to engage my reel, hold tension back here a little bit. I kind of got my stuff laid out for my other videos, that's why it's so messy. So, wow. So then you got this, and the knot always ties a simple Palomar. I can do a video on that, but other YouTubers has it, but I'm just gonna go through it kind of fast. So then you get your bunny ear and then you just wrap it around. Make sure all your components come through there. You're not trapped in your weed guard or anything on your jigs. A lot of people wet it, I don't. And then there's your Palomar. You can wrap your hand. As you can tell, I got that pretty tight and pulled and it will not break. So that's Palomar. I can do a video on that. I may, if I run out of content ideas. So. But other than that, you are ready to go fishing. Just a tip, when you are unspooling a spool, tighten your tension knob up just a little bit where it ain't falling super duper fast. Which, if you're new to bait casting, you're not going to have your tension knob where it fly down no way. I set mine where they fly down just because I like getting a whole lot of distance. So that's it. So as you can tell, ready to go fishing with that set up. But thank y'all for watching this video. If you liked it, make sure to leave a like. If you haven't and you're just now finding my channel, then hit the notification bell, subscribe, and look out for more content. I know my videos is kind of all over the place. I try to cover both your experienced fishermen and not that experienced fishermen. I'm not the best. I do not edit. When I mess up, I show y'all how to fix it, because I think that's how y'all learn. Because if you mess up the same way I did, well, you can fast forward into one of my videos if you remember it, and boom, problem solved. I don't really believe in editing or anything, so that's why my mess ups is there and everything. But I mean, I could edit, but like I said, I don't believe in it. But thank y'all for watching, and y'all have a good day.